Here's a de-escalation tip. In order to effectively and successfully de-escalate a situation, you've got to stay flexible. Adapt and improvise to the situation before you, not what you think is going on or what you thought was going on. Dealing with human beings is very fluid, very dynamic, and there's no such thing of one thing that you could say or do that will just de-escalate the situation. It's a process. But if you're not careful and you're not constantly assessing the situation and rolling with it, you could end up saying or doing something that escalates that situation. Over the last few years, my team and I, we conduct very dynamic, realistic conflict de-escalation training scenarios. And by far, the number one reason why people mishandle a scenario is because they locked into their head, if A happens, I'm going to do B, without giving themselves a flexibility in the room and maneuver and not realizing that maybe they need to do D, E, and F before going back to B. Because my role players and instructors will do things, say and do things that are very realistic in real life. And if you don't adapt to the situation before you, you can end up saying or doing something that escalates it. So take a long, slow, deep breath. Stay flexible, constantly assess and reassess the situation, because dealing with human beings, especially if they're agitated, upset, loud, and rude, is a very dynamic, fluid situation. Always reassess, adapt, and improvise.